What's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? What's good? Oh shit, my fault. Y'all see who in the building, don't y'all? Y'all see it? It's a whole lot in that podcast, and we try to make big things happen down here in the basement.
Kicking down the front door, I ain't got no friends. I never ever sleep on myself again.
How you doing, Rose?
I'm
doing fine. Just a little bit closer. A little bit closer. Nah, the mic.
Oh, a little closer.
Yeah, there you go.
You want to sit next to me.
There you go. You can move it. How you doing though? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How are you though?
I'm doing fine. So I'm really doing fine. You know, having a great day. The sun's out. I'm off today. How about yourself?
I'm off today too. I'm enjoying the weather. Just trying to figure the rest of my day out.
So I went to your show this past Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
You sung. Is that your first time singing in front of everybody?
Well, it's probably about my third, far as on the guitar player doing it that way.
Okay.
But I'm trying to transition over to R&B more. So yeah, that was really my first time really giving y'all a full show.
You know, I really enjoy your spoken word. So everybody who don't know, hey, Rose Kee got a dope ass spoken word game. It was nice.
Yeah, thank you.
That was actually really heartfelt.
Mm-hmm.
So what got you into spoken word?
I've been writing poetry since I was young.
Okay. And then
I actually freestyled that poetry that day you see me perform. I just go off the energy, like, you know what I'm saying? When you saw me do what I did, it came off the back of my head.
And that was dope. But then, you know, does doing poetry, being an artist make it a lot easier?
Yeah, it does. It does. Because, you know, a lot of people that do music start from poetry. Poetry is just words. You know what I'm saying? So it makes it easy to be able to do poetry and then be able to do rap and singing because it all come together.
Okay, I think that was dope. I think that was really dope. And then I love the whole support that you have for that. That was Ice Lounge. That was my first time there.
Yeah.
I never heard of it. That was my first time there, and I just love the whole support system that you had there. To me, that was really dope. It shows that how the unity here in Naptown, the community is really strong. It is really strong. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate everything that you do for the city.
Yeah.
As far as being an artist, you know, just the artist and in general, what are some of the challenges you have to overcome?
Oh, man, the things that I have to overcome, I would say things like people believing in me. Like, it's some people that just don't, you know?
Okay.
And sometimes you got to deal with things like that. But I have learned to just keep going for the people that don't believe in me. That was very tough for me because a lot of people that turned on me is people I was close to. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be the worst. That'd be the
Yeah.
worst.
Yeah, so it's like that was challenging because you gotta let these people go. Sometimes you don't want to though.
And then
but you got to.
And I was just informed by that.
Mhm.
It was I had a conversation. I forgot who it was with, but it was more of a thing where, am I more afraid of success? Or it was with Kiana Flowers.
Yes.
We was having a conversation about we was having a conversation about what are you more afraid of, success or failure? And my whole thing is the success part make it hard because I know what you got to do to be successful because it's some people that you're holding on to that you might have to let go. It's going to be some events that you're going to have to miss. So I just feel like that whole when you got to make those sacrifices, people, you got to let people go or people, cross you. I think that's very difficult. Like that's the part of success that people don't know that it's hard and painful.
Yep. It is because you got to understand, like, before I even got in this music, I was rocking with people 5 years plus before I got in it. But it seems like, when you grow, some people don't want to grow with you, and then, you be comfortable. I think it's comfort. A lot of times we be comfortable with people and not knowing that these certain individuals ain't supposed to go with you.
They not.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing my auntie ever told me was, some people are only here for a season.
Yeah.
And that's hard.
Man, it is. Because I built some beautiful relationships with people, and I realized some of them can't come with me. And I'm okay with that. I remain the same. Like, I still speak to people. I still greet them. But I realize my level of life may be a little different from them. And I'm cool with that.
And that's a level of maturity. That's a level of maturity. And, speaking with the people that you hang out with, how was it down there South by Southwest?
Man, when I say lit, Lit. I went last year, and then this year I went with Cannon.
Yep.
Cannon Music 317. That's my brother. But no, we went down there. It was lit. You know, I met Boosie's daughter. I met Ugly Money. I met a few rappers. I seen T-Rail. Took a lot of pictures with great people. Big Hef. I spoke with the panel, the A&R. Like, we was down there taking care of business.
Man, I really wanted to go. I really wanted to go. Cannon invited me. And, he told me I had to big old Airbnb. You know, that might be squeeze me in. And I tell you, I don't really worry about that. The biggest thing was I knew it was gonna happen. My job didn't have overtime all winter. I said when South by Southwest is gonna be my weekend to work because I was gonna take that Thursday off and drive down there and be off that and just I was gonna just take time off, go down there and drive. But then that was my weekend to work. Yeah. They said overtime is back, and then hey yo, we starting off with C shift for the weekend to work. I'm like, damn it, that's my weekend. That's my weekend. So I really want to go, but you know, I saw the support. It looked like y'all had a whole bunch of fun. I think it was AIB ran down there also.
A lot of people was down there.
It was a lot of people. I think I saw little Billy down there. So y'all was down there.
Shout out to Billy. That's my dog.
Yeah, I was down there ganging the gang 317. And I really love how y'all continue to put the city on. As far as putting the city on, what are some of the challenges that you have overcome and that you foresee in the future as far as the city and the music industry here?
I have overcome. I could say that I know not to get involved in cycles. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of repeat things down here. You know, a lot of people that's in these groups and stuff. I feel like a lot of people get stuck. You know what I'm saying? In the 2 years I've been doing music, I have paid attention to that. And I have learned to kind of like walk alone and build my own team, you know, because sometimes you can get involved in these cycles and these circles, and it can pull you down, not up sometimes. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that being said, when I started like realizing that, because there's a lot of people in these circles and these cycles and repeating, and they ain't got nowhere.
They're in the same boat.
Man, it's like it's no shade. I'm not knocking nobody, because sometimes people are comfortable. People are okay with being in a city and being big and representing that, which is a good thing too. But I feel like it's so much more than that.
Nap is so small.
Yeah, it is. And
Nap is really small.
I got a bigger vision, and we all got big visions. But some people, it's okay with being here.
I don't even think people are okay with being here. I think people, like you just said, the big word is comfortable. They hit a level of success, quotation success, and they feel like they made it. And it's like you only made it, you barely made it in your city, and it's not like a thing where. And I wanted us to get bigger, where we're challenging each other, where it's like, let's start having our locals open up for major artists. Like that should be a thing, and because most cities do that, but we don't, and it just takes us. You know, us, because I feel like I'm part of it also. I like to represent y'all artists. To feel like us to going out and travel. Like, hey, I went down to South by Southwest. You know, people, I always say Cannon is from Cincinnati, but he's representing that town. Like, you need that representation to travel across the Midwest.
That's true. You know, there is one person that is in that I know of. I don't know if it's like more people, but Straight Freak, they call him Rico.
Okay.
Yeah, he opened up some doors for me by letting me perform and open up for rappers and stuff.
Okay,
so,
okay.
Shout out to him, and shout out to Trap, DJ Trap. Also, I want to go back to what you said about South by Southwest. Germany music.
Okay.
And when I say Germany music lit, man, that pressure.
I'm at it's called Germany music.
Yep, Germany music. Like when I say, man, she was giving pressure in South by Southwest. Like her whole family, like they came deep. So shout out to you, Germany. Hey, I hope you see this, boo. But now shout out to her, man. Like she doing her thing.
I'm gonna figure out. Like she doing her thing. Mm-hmm. I'm just so excited for what y'all doing because man, y'all are so dope. Like really, you really so dope. And it's one thing where I seen you you brought up that we went to school together.
Yeah, we did.
we went to Arlington. I mean not Arlington, Marshall together.
Yep.
And I feel like you. I'm not gonna lie, I probably didn't remember that.
I was it's crazy because like I had a lot of friends growing up. I grew up on Brentwood. I grew up on 42nd and Post Road.
Okay.
and I had a lot of friends. And through that journey, I was kind of not like, I wasn't a loud person. I was not that loud. Like, I
You're
was
quiet
loud with
now.
my friends. I was kind of quiet. So
You're quiet now.
yeah, but some of the people that I grew up with, they still shocked that I'm just outgoing now.
Yeah.
But hey, it's ain't no money keeping your mother. Okay.
No, you good. No, you good.
Ain't
You
no
good.
money in keeping your mouth closed. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no money in just being in the background. Sometimes you just gotta show up,
Was it hard?
show out, and show niggas.
Was it hard coming out that shell? Was it hard?
In the beginning, it was. I'm still getting out my shell. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to be like a tomboy, like, you know, I like to climb trees, I like to hang out with the fellas and stuff, but I had to get out of that a little bit because, you know, I wanted to show people another side of me.
Okay.
So yeah.
Got the Rose Kee. Got the Rose Kee.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I hate to ask. I was trying to fucking ask a lot of questions, but I really feel like shout out to Cannon for putting me on to you. Like I seen you. I got like I say is I seen you a lot.
Yeah.
But then you know one day I just like I told like I said I tell every artist this. I don't listen when I first meet y'all. I don't listen to y'all music.
Yeah.
I have to like let it just be. Let me hit play so I can just listen, like actually listen to it, and it was just like. I know in one of your songs you said you kind of hate the comparison thing, but even though you sound to me and everybody say I'm wrong.
Yeah.
You sound like Cash Doll.
Really?
You sound like your cadence is your not the voice, but
I love her, though.
but your not the voice, but your style of rap is Cash Doll-ish.
Yeah,
I
love
hear
her. She's one person I've been watching for a while, and I seen her come up, and you know what I'm saying, she started from the bottom. So yeah, I really appreciate that. That's a compliment to me. You know, maybe everybody may not agree. That's your opinion, but I feel like yeah, she's a person that I really like. You know,
my wife listens to a lot of Cash Doll, so that's why I was like, hold on. And I'm like, hold on, that sound like Cash.
Yeah,
I feel like Cash. That sound like Cash.
Yes, and I really look up to her. And one more thing, shout out to Chrissy K and Queen. That's my girl.
So what are your plans to get to the next level? So are you still going, because I know you said you want to transition into singing, like you want to sing more. Are you still gonna put them bars out? Like you still gonna be rapping?
Yeah, I'm not gonna stop rapping. It's something that I'm not gonna stop. It's just that people want to see the more sensitive side of me.
Okay.
So as far as the R&B, so I'm going to start like just giving y'all a little bit more of that. But the rap is still in.
Okay.
Like,
I mean, you was really vulnerable with that spoken word. You was really. I don't know without that. To me, the spoken word Saturday hit me. I was like, oh, ooh,
yeah.
Ooh,
I got
like,
more to come.
What you say? Hold on. I remember you was like, I gave you my all. I gave you my soul, but I shouldn't have given my soul to the Lord or something like that. You said something like that.
I gave you my all. I was too busy giving you my all, but I should have gave my soul or my energy to the Lord, or something like that.
Yeah,
but I freestyled that.
That was dope. You know what? Yeah. I want to bring my camera in, but I didn't want to intrude. That's the biggest thing about being a podcaster. You know, people say camera. I don't want to intrude nobody's event. Yeah. And to go along with that, you know, with it being so many different artists here in the city, what's the best way for artists to come show support with you?
Shoot. I mean, just inbox me, communicate with me. I respond to everybody. I'm one of them artists that's not weird, fake and shit. Like, if you come and speak to me, I'm going to speak back. You know, I can't talk to everybody. Like, if it's 10 people coming, I can't.
No, you can't. It's one of you.
Everybody. It's only one of me. But if you can find time to reach out to me, I'm going to find time to respond. Now, if I miss it, it's probably by accident. Maybe I didn't see it, you know.
I believe me, I know. I'm learning because I have 2 Instagram profiles, and I'm the only person running them Instagram profiles, and then my phone stay on silent. So it's like...
Yeah, because if my phone stay on silent.
So if one profile is getting hit up, I'm not going to see it. Yeah. I just found out today I had a couple of requests from like a week or two ago, like, oh, shoot, my fault, like, just wrong profile, like... But... I feel like, man, you are such an amazing artist. Like, you really are. And I love your journey, and I continue to keep climbing. Yeah. I just feel like, man, with y'all and the artists, I feel like to me, I'm about to get salacious. I feel like y'all compete too much. Not you. When I say y'all, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the camera. Yeah. I feel like y'all artists in that town compete too much. If y'all start to work together more, y'all could, as I see what y'all doing. You know, Rose and Cannon, y'all killing the game as far as the let's work together as a crew. If we just have more of that and just take it to, I say this every damn near every episode. Chicago 4-hour drive, 3 to 4 hour drive. Detroit, you got St. Louis, you got Louisville, you got Cincinnati, you got Columbus. Them are all drives where y'all can make. We can all make together and just show the region who we are. Like, let's hit up different open mics.
Yeah, and Jeremiah Music, he was on that journey with us. You know, I don't know if you seen him in that video, but he was on that journey with us. Jeremiah is so talented. He young too.
Yeah, I think I follow him on Instagram. I think I follow him on Instagram.
He young. He under 25.
Yeah, that's what you need though.
Yeah, I said, Jeremiah, you cold, and as young as you are, you got a beautiful journey ahead of you. So keep going. But yep, he was with us on this journey, and Miss T and so many people did come. So many people I seen. Billy, little Billy, he hard.
Yeah, he cold.
Man, when I say grinding, he hungry. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? He inspired me. Like when I see Billy, I be like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when I see people doing things, it makes me feel like I can do it too.
It's a lot of y'all just grinding though. It's a lot of y'all grinding and just really truly elevating. And it's, you know, moving back here and really not even moving back here, just getting to the podcast and saying, you know, I've been doing this for a little over a year now. Like, it's really opening up my doors where it's so many people here that's making dope music. And me now, I try to be more I put more conscious effort into playing Naptown artists. So I know a lot of times I try to play a Naptown artist on the pilot, either in the beginning or I might do in the middle or the end. But I try to play like some Naptown music, so just so it can be heard.
Yeah.
Cause you never know who gonna listen. You never know who might listen to the full podcast. You never know, or what clip I might make and what clip gonna take off. So I just try. Like that clip of me sitting outside the park, I was just like, oh shit, I'm outside the park. Let me just play some.
I appreciate that. That's Never Sleep is me and ESPN. We made that record, I think last year sometime. We planned on doing a video, you know, but she been real busy, so I respect her grind and her hustle.
And then Rolly, I heard Rolly just pop on my
Yeah, you did.
Rolly,
everybody get their roll out.
Rolly. So for me, I love like the we call it the new old music. For me, it's the new old music, like because it's so new to me that it might be old to you, but that be the music that hit and connect. Like that Rolly, that bad boy dope. Like
man, a lot of people really like that. I'm thinking about doing like TikToks.
TikTok? Are you big on TikTok? Like,
no, I'm not. I'm about to get better though. Forgive me, y'all. But I'm gonna get better.
So I'm gonna challenge you. We gonna challenge each other every day. Let's start a TikTok, me and you. Cause I don't post TikTok either. So every day I'm gonna do a TikTok. I'm gonna get your info. We are gonna do a TikTok every day.
Okay, I want to do a Rolly TikTok. Maybe get the TikTok. Maybe get a few. Now that'll be fun. But I know you interviewing me and stuff, but I do want to ask you a question.
Oh, you good? It's conversation.
So how long you been doing this?
I've been doing this for a little over a year. We started the podcast in October of 23. I didn't really start taking it serious until last year, like last January. We had momentum. Well, I had momentum, you know, and then life happened where we just stopped podding for like 3 months.
Well, you're doing a good job. Keep going.
Man, I love it. And you know, I love it because I get to meet new people, like, or people that I've known in the past. It's just like, oh, I went to school with you, because you know my wife. I tell her I was quiet in school, and she don't believe because I'm so loud and on the pod.
We people don't understand. People change.
Yeah,
and change is good. It ain't always bad. So some people scared of change.
No, I am. I'm not scared of changing. You know, I'm just like I said. I'm afraid to be. I'm not afraid of being successful. I'm just afraid of what the success might look like.
You know what? I'm not afraid of success. I'm more afraid of. I guess that I don't know if that means the same, but I'm scared of running into the same pattern to get to success. I don't want to be in that cycle. But that's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid to be in that same cycle to get to success.
I
think, know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like you're doing the same exact thing. You run into the same exact. You get to this level, then it's the same exact block from last level. Like
that's the things I don't want to do anymore. I know the cycles. Like once again, we talked about it. That's why I walked away from a lot of things and a lot of people because the cycle and them cycles, man. they become a pattern. Like you get stuck, and that's what I don't want to do. That's not the key to success.
So when you say
Yeah.
the cycles, is it this is what I was trying to ask earlier. Is it more of a thing where since y'all both trying to get to the next level and y'all both in the same field, you kind of see yourself not on purpose, but subconsciously like competing with one another?
I don't really believe in that competing stuff, but I say I say the cycle. When I say cycle, I mean like the same showcases,
Okay, okay,
the same individuals, the
okay.
same people will sell you a dream, make you think this, and you have to be careful because them cycles do come with people just
Talking.
selling a dream. So like you got to be conscious of all that stuff because like it'll create a cycle. Those are things I ain't gonna say fear because I fear nothing. Those are things I don't want to repeat. Like because it comes with them cycles come with people being in your ear.
Like with the promoters and stuff trying to say
Yeah,
like, hey,
like
I can get you to the next level. And it's like,
yeah,
yeah, I heard it 1,000 times.
me
Like
too. It's
what more can
like
you bring me? And I feel like if a promoter do hit you up,
yeah,
they should already have like an event already planned. Like,
yeah,
hey,
actions.
hey, I got this
Yeah.
event. Do you want to be the headline of this event and the payout is this?
I say action speaks louder than words. And the only way you can break them cycles, just to make people hear me clear, is you got to be the one to change it. You got to
Okay.
be the one to identify who on that bull crap,
Okay.
who's selling you a dream. Because for almost 2 years, I was listening to the same people, thinking that my time was gonna come through them.
Okay. And it didn't.
Nah, hell no. You gotta get up. You gotta wake up every day. You gotta plan. You gotta make decisions on your own. You gotta know what direction you gonna go. You gotta plan. You gotta talk to. You gotta network. You gotta put your own self out, especially if you're independent. But if you're not independent, then you gonna be focused on whoever supposed to do it for you. But
Yeah.
I prefer anybody that's coming in, learn the game, learn the music, learn the business. The business, I can't stress it. Business is important. And I'm speaking on myself because I didn't know nothing about the music business and I'm still learning, but it's important.
Okay.
It's very important. Sometimes you got to step back from your music to understand the business part of it.
Okay.
So yeah, that's important. So anybody out here selling y'all some dreams, do your homework, like for real.
What are your overall thoughts on trees?
Trees?
Yes.
I don't have no thoughts about trees. I'm really still, like I said, I'm only 2 years. I'm still really learning
Okay.
on how
Okay.
that stuff works.
Did you submit to get in this year?
I submitted last year, but I didn't get in. Something went wrong with the application. This year, I think I did submit. I can't even remember.
Because
That's crazy.
I know Canada didn't know anything about it, so I
Mm,
told Canada to submit.
yeah.
Hopefully you did submit because I want to see you in there. And I
Hmm.
feel like I know with Trees, I feel like Trees should be like a showcase of something bigger. Like with Trees overall lineup,
Yeah.
they should have like a concert, like a
Yeah.
major concert come in like the
Hmm.
following week or that week that can just and then have like that artist, a bigger artist there for the whole weekend, like walk
Yeah.
around the whole Fountain Square and just
Yeah.
and just walk into different venues and see the talent
Yeah.
that we have here because I feel like it was really dope last year when
It was dope last year because they gave people opportunities to get on stages. And the first time I ever heard of it, I only seen like the same people.
Yep.
But the following year, they gave other people opportunities. I was there though.
Yeah.
I was there. I just didn't perform. This year, if I get in, I'm gonna rock the stage. But if not, I'm just gonna support people. I never get to the point where if I'm not in something, I'm gonna be mad. I'm just gonna go support.
I hate that because last year that to me that was kind of I don't say hurtful, but to
Mhm.
me last year I seen a situation where a
Mhm.
few people were outside talking and were just kind of different artists and were just kind of
Yeah.
shitting on the people that were performing
Yeah, that shit pisses me
like
off.
like
Haters.
like they be like, oh well, this person only made it because of who they know. Well, that's a reason to get out. Just
Yeah.
get out your house and go
You
in the
gotta,
streets and
yeah.
build the relationships.
The
Like
same way they got in, you can get in too. Stop
you,
hating.
you gotta build.
Stop hating off people. Like, I never been no fucking hater. Like, I be happy for people. People be hating. Oh, trust me, everything you saying, I hear it too.
Yeah.
But I was out there, Juicy performed, ESPN, Kiana Flowers
Yep.
performed. I was out there.
Yep.
And it's a lot of people that perform, and I was there. I seen Kiana, I seen Juicy, I seen ESPN. I was there, and a couple other more people. It was a lot of people, but I was there, and I was happy.
Yeah. You
You know what
gotta
I'm
be.
saying?
You
Yeah,
gotta be.
gotta be, man. People, it's hard getting on that damn stage. It's hard doing that stuff. It's hard trying to get people to like you and people to feel your music and stuff. Like people, that shit takes time, you know. So shout out to everybody that's out here doing what they do.
You know what I always say, continue to go and continue to grind and don't let nobody hold you back. Let nobody pull you down.
Stop hating.
Because I hate that. Honestly, I do, because it'd be like, y'all have every opportunity to go out here and just perform. Like, go out here and just go mingle with people. Go out here and do. I feel like what AIB Ran is doing, or B Ran.
Yeah.
What he doing, open mic on the circle. Like, if we can blow that up, we get different artists come here, like, hey, yo, every Sunday come out here at least. You don't gotta come every Sunday, but at least like, hey, once a month, or hey, everybody go out here to the circle and perform your hits.
Yeah, I be so happy for people even when they not happy for me.
Yeah, you gotta be.
Because because it's hard. Like I said, it's some people I know for a fact they don't support me. Yeah. But I be loving what they do.
Yeah, you got to.
You know what I'm saying? I may not express that I know they don't fuck with me like that, but I'm happy that they on their journey because that's their journey. You know what I'm saying? So I just want everybody, man, we all trying to get to the same stuff at the end of the day.
I look at it. You know my saying is with that. I say we all tiny fish in a big pond.
Yeah.
Like we all tiny fish, and it's for, and if a lot of us tiny fish come together, we won't get so consumed by the big fish. And Naptown is so small where if all of our local artists, not even local artists, because it's just the local art here in general, all forms of art, music, podcasting, artists, comedians, whatever you do, designers, if everybody come together and just like work together and showcase and just work, let's travel and hit the scenes and just come together and be like, hey, yo, you doing this, I can help you get to this next level, or let's go to get to the next level together, where we're not being cannibalized by the music against the drill music in Chicago, or Sexy Red them in St. Louis, or Memphis them with Gotti and all them taking over and all that. We won't get so consumed by everybody just outshining us right now, because it's so many dope artists. I don't. With me, I don't know the clicks of it, but like I say, you got Rose Kee, you got, like I say, Rose Kee, you got ESPNA, you got, I say, Canning Dope, you got TGI Free, you got Billy. It's so many different people that are dope out here in the scene, where if we all just come together, who else? Circle City Music, Circle City Hustle. Like if everybody just come together and just get in a van one day or carpool, we never ride back to back and let's go dominate a city for a whole weekend. I got the podcast shit. Let's go ahead and let's make it seem dope.
Let's talk about it. Y'all hear this?
Let's make it seem dope. Where this, hey, you know what, Eric? Let's all go to Cincinnati for the weekend. You bring your whole shit. Come on. And then after you perform, and we all gonna do a little mini interviews and see. I'm like, damn, who is these people? Like, what are y'all on? Like,
you got something there, and you said a lot of great names too. So like all those people that you mentioned, they really about their business.
Yeah, you gotta be.
Because half them people I see out on the internet doing their thing, promoting content, and a lot of these people that you mentioned, I'm sure they'll everything you saying. I'm sure they'll get with you about that.
Yeah, but I've been saying it for like a year now. I think I'm about to make it happen one day. Let's do it. Hey, everybody hop in my car. I got 3 people who wanna go to Cincinnati this weekend. 3 people, and I got a cousin. My cousin Michael, the one you seen Saturday. Like he do music. I'm just like, not shitting on him right now. I'm just like, baby, like, not say baby, I just be there. But like, hey, boy, like, shit, you got to go out here and get out in the streets and mingle with people and just.
You got to.
You gotta go mingle. Like it's because he makes dope music, and it's just like your music can't be heard if you just sit in
the house.
If you just put it on the internet. Like you gotta promote yourself, and you gotta promote. You gotta go out here and network. Like, and I feel like there's so many great artists here that are, and it's not just him. I hear so many artists that are just like, oh man, like man, I'm dope, but my shit ain't getting out there. Like, who are you talking to?
But you know what? I noticed a difference between and I'll just use myself as an example. But you got people that's like big on the internet. Then you got some people that's big, physically, like in the world, like just being around people. I have hosted a few shows, and I also ran my own shows, and I realized the difference. Like people can be like big on the internet, but then when it's time to bring people out,
they can't bring people out.
They can't. So I realized how important it is to network, to communicate with people, to get out. You have to be out, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the only way people gonna follow. But if you're on the internet, it's easy to push a button and get people attention. I can go out and just shake my ass And the internet gonna go crazy.
They gonna go crazy.
Yeah, I can,
That's cheat. That's a cheat code that us men don't have.
Yeah, and if I can go out here and do the same thing, but the attention only lasts so long, But promotion is important. Going out and getting everybody to follow you, even if you're shaking your ass. If you don't got people out following you can't. They ain't gonna come and see it.
People.
Yeah, you doing it for free now, But on the internet, it's easy to get people. It's easy, but
and then you never know who's a bot and who's not.
Man, for real. So that's why I network so hard. That's why I promote. That's why I'm always passing out flyers. That's why I always talk to people, because you got to sell yourself. You had to. It's not easy though. People be thinking when I go out and talking to people that it'd be easy. You know how many rude people?
Yeah, because they say you handing out, so they're like, I don't want this.
Yeah, I didn't have people throw my shit. I didn't have people say some disrespectful things to me. I didn't have people just crossing lines on things just because I passed them out something. So to follow me. Yeah. But I just keep walking, because haters come with success. Success. Hey,
you might get, like I say, what's a corny saying? 99 no's, we need that one yes. That one yes might be a huge yes.
That one yes is my revenge.
That's a dope. That's a dope saying. Oops. That's a dope saying.
Success is my revenge. So when people piss me off or make me feel some type of way, I just use that and I just put it towards my success.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because of course they want to see you mad. Of course they want to break you down. Of course they want to feel some type of way, but that's their plan of pulling you down. So I tell everybody, take what they doing, put that shit in success, put that shit in music, put that right. You know what I'm saying? Because they doing their job, man.
They doing
their job.
Now, how do you take criticism, like actual, not like that's trash, but actual like
criticism, good criticism.
Yeah, how you take like actual criticism? Like if I critique your music and be like something like okay.
The bad, like if somebody says something about my music, and they, I take it very well. Like everybody got their own opinion. You might not, they might not like my music here, but they may like my music there. That's why I am into multiple things to give everybody something, and I take it very well. Somebody told me one time one of my records was whack.
Okay.
You know what I said? I said, that's your opinion, you know what I'm saying? But 20 people like it. If one saying it's whack out of 20, I'm winning, baby.
Yeah, you good.
I'm winning. Now, if 20 saying it's whack and one ain't, I'm like, ooh.
What you hear that I don't hear? What do you hear that they don't hear?
I'm like, oh, shoot. I didn't put the head down.
Yeah,
you know
okay.
But if I got 20 versus one, I don't give a fuck. And I hate to say, I'm just being real.
Nah, be real.
But I don't give a fuck. Like, to my haters. So
nice.
And I'm not being arrogant. I'm not none of that. I'm just saying, like, it doesn't faze me. I still keep going.
Okay.
Like
that's I like to hear that, because it's a lot of people out here that put their art in the world and then can't take the criticism.
Man, I seen that. Ooh.
Yeah, you can't take it.
Yeah, I seen it in the group chat. This dude broke down. Damn, they're cussing everybody out. I'm like, bro, people are entitled to their own opinion.
That's why I be like, I don't hate it. I feel weird when somebody send me music like, hey, check this out. I'm like, now you want my opinion. I be like, I'll get to it later. I'm like, I'll get to it later. Like, let me listen to it.
I really don't care. Like, some people that know me, they be like, Rose, you real humble. Sometimes you come off nonchalant towards situations. And I do that because if I allow them to affect my movement or my emotions, I'm not going to be able to go forward. So I kind of I just be nonchalant. Somebody could tell me like earlier I said, they don't like my music, or somebody can say, oh, your outfit ugly. I'm like, all right, that's cool.
That's cool.
That's cool, like, because you ain't buy it.
Nah, I like, this is my style. This is what I like.
Right.
Shit.
If you bought it, then I'd be like, damn.
Like, I remember I had a point. I had a point where I had the same criticism along for a while on this podcast, and I still get it to this day. Where people say I cuss too much. So I tried to. At first, I was like, "Yeah,
I cuss too." Shit.
Nah, I don't care. I don't care. It was my mom and dad. Yeah. So I was like, "Do I really take they criticism to heart, or do I listen to, or I just
Yeah.
say no? But then
Mhm.
we tried to get in tune with. Well, I tried to get like a mini sponsor. I don't know if it was gonna be a true sponsorship deal.
Mhm.
But then someone said that Matt and I were too
Mhm.
negative.
You
They
know what?
they was like, y'all are too negative on your pod. I'm like, what? We are not. But then it came to a point where I had to go back and listen and just
fix some things.
yeah, okay, I could see where the negativity may be
Yeah.
coming from.
Yeah, sometimes you can take what people say. Like if somebody is telling you something negative about something and it's like 3 or 4 people, 5 people saying it, then you might want to kind of go back and take a look at it. It's nothing wrong with that. But then you got some people like, "Oh, it's cool, it's cool." But sometimes when people say something is cool all the time,
They just saying it's cool. They just going through the
yeah.
motions.
Yeah,
That's
so
cool.
you gotta watch everything. Like you really gotta pay attention to what people say to you, you know. So you gotta, and then I go by numbers, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's 10 people and 5 say it's good, six say it's good, and the other 4 say it's bad, then it may be good. It's gonna be good. But if the 4 are saying it's bad, like you say, you just go back and see what they see.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You
go
know what
back and
I'm
listen.
saying?
I'm gonna go back and listen.
Yeah.
So
And
is that a challenge for you? It's a when you put something out
mhm.
to go back and hear yourself, like your actual performance, like your record.
Yeah, I do it all the time. I go back, even when I got it mastered and it's out on all platforms. I still be like, damn, I should have did this. Dang, I should have did that. The performance that I had over the weekend, you know, I messed up in some areas, you
Okay.
know, but and I don't like making excuses. There was some situations that caused me to mess up,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, we know.
hey, yeah,
We know. We know.
you already know
Yeah,
backstage. They don't know
yeah,
what be
yeah.
going on behind
Yeah.
scenes. You
People don't
know,
know. People
yeah,
do
they
not know.
don't, and you gotta handle the situations to the best to your abilities because you know people really don't know. So all they know is what they see and what you give, and you gotta do the best you can. But yeah, man, situations get crazy with this music stuff. Like,
Hey, but I really want y'all to just keep putting the music out there because you know when y'all rap about y'all pain, is it bad when artists rap? Well, no, artists in general sing and rap about they pass, well, they hurt.
mm,
The product is more better.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
The
When
product, you know what I'm saying? When you're hurt, the product is better. Why is that?
because everybody out here go through things. You feel
Yeah.
me? And people can feel pain. Um, and a lot of music is, you know, not the best right now. Shaking ass and
You got Sexy
bouncing, like
Red.
yeah. And shout out to them because they hustling. You know, they getting it by any means, but sometimes people get tired of hearing that stuff. So it's kind of like it feel like pain music and good music is new again, even though it's
Yeah.
old. It feels new because we've been getting so much negative music out. So people can understand it's a lot of pain going on in the world.
It
So
is.
when you talk about it, you don't feel alone. You know, when you sing about it and people are like, okay, I'm not alone. It's some stuff that I be going through and I hear some of these artists speaking on it. And I be like, man, I'm going through that.
But then you
feel
know,
me?
and I feel like that's a problem with social media because I feel like, and that's why I try to do like you can move, you know, you don't gotta say so you can grab it from your knees. I say keep going off.
Yeah.
But what I do is I try to like tell people like get off social media, like take that 1 or 2 day purge where just don't watch it don't get off it for like a day. Just clean yourself social media because social media shows you all the good, but it don't show the person struggling with their bills. It don't show the person who might have an eviction notice. It don't show the person who refrigerator's empty, gas tank on E, but they still got to get to work. It don't show none of that.
No,
It just show everybody on a trip. It show everybody out here doing the things. Our people, they may put out you know, I made this song. They got the dope video, but then they not seeing that. Hey, I made this dope song. I think it's my best song, but it's like, oh, now they not talking about I made this dope song, but it's not getting the reviews or it's not getting the likes, the shares that I wanted to get, or I think that it should get. We don't hear them conversations.
It's true what you're saying. You know, a lot of people don't know what we are going through behind the scenes. They just see what we put out. But at the end of the day, shit, it's a struggle. We all starving artists, and I got stories behind this journey. I may not speak on it right now. In the future, I will. But I'm gonna let everybody know it's not easy.
It's
You know what I'm
not.
saying? Like the struggle is real. And for the people that understand what I'm saying, y'all know what I'm trying to say. And the people that just see image, y'all gotta understand image is cool and stuff. You know, we give y'all what y'all like, but we still human. You know what I'm saying? we still go through things behind the scenes. So
I believe me, I'm not even an artist. Oh, even on the podcast scene, I've been through so much.
yeah,
I done been through
all of
so much
us.
shit. I ain't gonna bullshit. There's like time I be like, hey yo, man, when my job cut hours, I'm just like, oh shit, my job done cut hours like crazy. I went from getting 48 hours a week to now I'm getting like 24 hours. Like, you know what? Hey yo, I need a few extra dollars. Hey,
nah, for real, cause I work.
Camera going to the pawn shop for a couple months
Hey,
so I
on
can
my mama.
till I get this
Been
shit.
there, done it.
Like shit about to get. Hey, I'll make some shit. I got a webcam. I'll record from a webcam now.
Hell
Shit,
yeah, on
like
my mama, like for real, cause I've been there and
Yeah.
I'm still going through things. You know, thank God I got my own everything, but
when life hit, it hits.
shoot, it hits. And
But-
having my own everything, I got a kid. You know, I got one kid. You know, I really don't talk a lot about my kid, but I got one kid. You know, and she's very special little young lady. So
That's your baby.
Yeah,
That's your baby.
Yeah, I take care of her. So I tell people that's a bill. That's a bag right there.
Oh shoot.
That's a bag right there, man. Like,
I got 4 of them bad boys. They all up there right now. That's right. You're here moving around. I got 4 of them out there. They be out there.
They a bag, all 4
Yeah,
of them. That's
look.
a bag right there. Like, oh my mom. I always tell people my daughter is my bag.
Shoot,
know what
I
I'm
be
saying?
trying to I be trying to use my kids. Hey yo, go get all your friends and hit subscribe on my YouTube channel.
Hey, not for real.
Like tell everybody to subscribe. I give them $1.
Yeah, give them okay.
Look, give them $1.
I'll take that $1. But nah, these kids expensive. They ain't taking
they
no dollar.
are. They
I ain't gonna
are.
even lie.
They
you
are.
got $5.
Nah, they don't even want 5 no more. They want 100. My 5-year-old, well, hit Carter was 6 now. He was like, "Daddy, I want $100."
Yeah,
what you need $100 for? Can you give me $100 in Robux?
Nah, for real.
Are you tripping? Like,
yeah, because
nah,
you
you
can't
tripping.
even buy a bag of chips for $1 no more.
Not even a quarter. Remember the quarter? We grew up on a quarterback. You used to go to like the gas station and get 4 bag of chips for a quarter or 3 bags and a drink for $1. Like,
Nah, for real.
you know.
I grew up, like I said, I grew up on Post Road. I grew up on Brentwood. We used to have a candy store. I used to go there all the time. Penny candy.
Yeah, Brentwood. What part? You said 42nd in Brentwood?
42nd in Brentwood. Yeah.
Okay,
I
yeah.
live in the front of Brentwood, and I moved to Oak Tree.
Okay.
I'm really.
Yeah, I'm from out that way too. Yeah, you know
I am really from the Deuce, like Faux Deuce.
Yeah, you
like,
grew up on the actual Faux Deuce.
And,
I grew up on 36. 36.
Not too far. Right around walking distance, goddamn.
I used to walk through I used to walk through Baker. I used to walk behind 3 Fountains and all that stuff. You know, I used to go through everything.
Yeah. You see they tearing 42nd down, bro.
Yeah, they tearing all that down.
That's crazy.
Because I remember Oak Tree got torn down because they doing paying their water bill.
Yep. Nah, for real.
How you have an apartment complex and not paying your water bill?
Man, that's how it be. They
tore them down.
Brentwood, I went back. I had actually took my daughter over there to see where I come from.
Okay.
She was like, "Mama, you come from here?" I'm like,
"Yeah, you from out that way."
Yep, that's where I'm from.
From
I
out
took
that
her
way.
down Red Park, Blue Park, man. Like I'm really from the Deuce, but you know, it's something I'm past now. You know, I'm a little older, so it's like, hey.
Yeah, but I look at it as it's great to sometimes go back and be like, man, this is where I grew up at. Like, especially when 42nd. This all the Post Road had that bad stick. 42nd and Post really had that bad stomach where it made all of like the east side. And people forget how long Post Road. People just hear Post Road like, oh yeah, you love Post. Oh no, Post go from like 56 all the way to 74. Like Post is a big ass street.
It's big.
It's a long ass street, and I feel like it's a great thing to be able to go back and be like, I came from this area, and now look where I'm at, and look where I'm trying to go, and it's all about always going to the next level.
Yeah.
And that's why I always represent. Like I always say, like, hey, I'm from the east side, I'm from Naptown. Like,
yeah, I represent Naptown for sure. Even though I have my thoughts about my city, it's still home.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
What are some of your thoughts then? Let's get into it. It's a whole lot in that podcast. What are some of your thoughts?
I mean, like
before we close out,
like you said earlier, we need to stick together. A lot of people hating on each other. I do sit in rooms. I have heard a lot of things I probably shouldn't heard. And that's just, it makes me mad because it's some really talented people out here, and a lot of times these old heads and some of these people that's been in the game, they don't want to see people pass them up. They may help you and get you to a certain level, and then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, you be like, eh.
I feel like it's too cliquey here. I feel like the old heads are too cliquey. I feel like it's always a popularity contest. You know, we're all trying to get popular, so you know, I'm not mad at that. But I feel like the clickiness of it is where it's like.
I think if they work together, not to cut you off, sorry, but
No, you good.
I feel like if some of the people that's been in the game long like that, if they work with us, we all can grow together. You know what I'm saying? You know, I feel like a couple of us, like some of the people that's like good, and then they see the upcoming doing good, working together, it's gonna just double everything. You feel me?
Or if like you feel me, like the old head street niggas get out the I'm looking for the next street nigga. No, like you never know, like where people come from because you know
people don't like Indiana, man.
They don't.
They don't. I went to South by Southwest. They didn't even know who we was.
They don't know,
and
but then that's our problem because
like,
you get these street niggas like the street niggas here in the I'm not talking shit on nobody. So this may sound negative, but it's more of a thing where it's like, oh well, because I don't think you a street nigga, I might not want to rock with you a little bit. Like no, fuck all that. Like let's all try to get to the next level because hey, you never know who. Like, and I feel like it's a thing where we need to try to like, if we get our own cliques where you know just. Hey yo, I'm the old head. I've been doing this. Like, let's get a thing where it's like, man, everybody's coming together. Go to South by Southwest, or just let's make Trees so big. We got our own music festival here. Let's make it so big where we try to just put in and everybody like, hey, fuck it, let's do a GoFundMe one year and be like, hey yo, let's.
Yeah, nah, for real.
Let's go to GoFundMe and let's try to get a true national act. And when we pay him, he got to stay for the whole weekend. Like, we're paying you for the whole weekend. You can't just come here, perform, and take our money. No, you got to be actively a part of Trees. You want to headline Trees, you got to come in here and walk around Fountain Square at least come here late Friday,
same thing like
chill
South
out.
By Southwest.
Come late Friday, but all day Saturday, you just in Trees. You down part of Trees, get you know, rock with local artists. And maybe do a verse for one person or hop in a Naptown Cypher.
Yeah, yep. Well, I mean, it's about planning and getting people together, but
we gotta stop talking.
Yeah, not for real.
It's a lot of us just talking, and I'm one of them. I'm one of them. But you know, that's my.
I've been to Atlanta. I've been to Texas. I've been to Chicago. I've been to Kentucky. I've been to a lot of places, and They really don't mess with us, man.
They don't.
And I bring up some old head names and a few names, and they don't even. Because why I'm saying this is because a lot of people that I work with in this music and people I talk to that say, oh, they know me, they know us, and then I go down out of town and I represent them. They really be looking at me like, who is they? And I'm like, dang. You know what I'm saying? Know. Hey, man, we are so slept on. It's so much talent out here. It's ridiculous, but a lot of people don't know what Nap is really about. And it's a lot of people that sleep on us, special Texas. Like, Texas be looking at Naptown people like,
so far.
They think but when we get on the stage and do our thing, they like, man, they hard, but.
And once you're in Naptown, say 317, like where's that at?
Yeah,
or
where is that? You know,
say Naptown, what's that?
Country fields or fields. What's that? I remember this chick in Atlanta was like, oh, I thought it just was all land, like
country, all cornfields.
Yeah, I was like, no.
We gotta.
You know, I'm like, we are so much more than that, you know, but we are slept on. It kind of shocked me when I went to Texas again and realized they really don't fuck with us like that. You know, I'm just being honest, you know what I'm saying? Because I went down there and I talked to people. They don't fuck with us, y'all. We got to get it together. You know, and the people that are making names, trying to make a name for Indianapolis, it is sometimes they fumble. You know what I'm saying? And I, you know, situations, especially on the business level, a lot of people don't handle it well here.
Nope.
So
no more sign. We get stop signing bad deals and stop giving away our likeness and all that. Hey, hold on to your likeness and your and
that's just from just talking to people out of town and talking to a few old heads out of town about the directions our city is going. Not saying everything is bad, because there's some people making noise and they're trying to get us out. But man, I just hope that whatever they're doing while they're trying, that'll be successful. But we gotta do good business. We have to, because if we don't, we're just gonna be at the bottom.
Yeah, we need to have. Yeah, yeah. I feel like shout out to our radio stations, but we need local artists to at least make a big hit, make it edited, and our radio stations should start playing it. Like, play our local legends, like our local artists, because that's low key what's holding us back. So we got to get to a thing where the music is done properly, like everything
Mhm.
is registered where it is owned by the artist, and then make it edited so that it can get played on the radio. Because I
Yeah.
feel like that's one thing that's holding us back.
Yeah.
And I say this a lot. When I moved to Michigan, I didn't know like the music scene is like when I moved up there, they was like, hey, you heard of Sada Baby? You heard of Babyface Ray? You
Mhm.
heard of T Grizzly? I'm like, who the hell are these niggas?
Yeah.
And everybody's like, you tripping? If you don't know who these people are, like,
Mhm.
oh shit, bam,
Mhm.
bam, bam. They just play on. I'm like, okay,
Mhm.
they shit play on the radio. Then when
Yeah.
you come here, it's like our
Yeah.
local artists, like one of our local OGs, like Maxie. None of his Maxie is at the point where his shit, he got Nap or nothing. His stuff he should have one song at least always on the radio.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, like he's one of the local legends.
Yeah.
He got a whole clothing line called Nap or Nothing, and
Yep.
yet there's no shade to anybody, but yet his music is still not played on the radio. Like
Mhm.
it need to be some type of a better coordination, better collaboration between the radio station here and the local artists.
Mhm.
But I don't want to continue to make it sound like we
Yeah.
shitting on the city, because the city is dope. The city has
Yeah,
so much dope
nah.
talent. There's so many dope podcasts out
Yeah.
here. There's so many dope musicians out here. So many dope artists. I say it all the time. There's so many dope restaurants. There's so many dope everything out here. And if the main thing I don't want to say it's holding us back, but we can just break this barrier where if we kind of get past this racial barrier just a little bit, if we kind of get the white and the black like truly more blended together on the music scene, boy, this city will take off.
Well, there is one name that I hear a lot when I travel.
Who?
B Swift.
B Swift. Yeah,
his name
is everywhere.
B Swift name everywhere. Like, I'd be like, y'all know B Swift? They'd be like, yeah, we know who that is. Like,
Yeah.
A lot of big heads and out of towner people, they be knowing who he is.
Nah, B Swift is that dude. He's definitely a Nap Town legend. I got a
lot of respect for B Swift. Like, I watch him and I see a lot of great things he do. And shout out to Nap or Nothing, because that clothing brand is a good clothing brand. But like B Swift, he out here doing his thing. Like,
B Swift is, and that's why I feel like just if we have more collaboration.
I feel like if we had some more B Swifts.
It's just one of him though.
It's just one of him.
It's just one of him. He's doing. Have you ever talked to him?
No, he's really nice. Like every time I see him, he greets me.
Yeah,
and I greet him, and he's a laid back guy to me. Like, I love what he do.
So one day, me and him talked, and he was just like, because I ain't gonna lie, I was trying to get B Swift on the pod for a minute.
Yeah.
But one day we talked, and he was just like, man, this is he showed me like, no, he's like, I want to come on. He was like, because we were talking a little bit, he was like, I want to come on, but he was like, look, this is how my schedule be looking. I'm like, damn, like busy. He be like, this shit stay. I'm like, okay, so I can understand where it's kind of hard for you to make time for a small podcast. Like, I say small, but it's small now. But this bitch is about to pop. Everybody that's come, I feel like everybody that's gonna have a seat and just chat with me, we all gonna blow together. That's how I feel. Like, I feel
B Swift is his name, and it's coming from somebody that's just really getting out. So yeah. Shout out to B Swift. Keep doing what you're doing, man. I love it.
Anything else you gotta say before we close out?
I just want to say thank you for everybody that's been rocking with me. Thank you for everybody that started with me. Y'all know who y'all is. Shout out to everybody, And one of my favorite person, like everybody know, my guy Kenan. Love you, bro.
Oh, Kenan, that dude. Kenan is that guy. Like I fuck with Kenan so
good
heavy.
Person, like. Ain't nothing fake about him.
Nah, it's not, nothing. And he is so genuine on everything who he is. So Kenan is definitely, and how we met last year. Where did we meet?
Yeah,
Trey show. Him and Trey did the show together, and then I wasn't even promoting the podcast. All I know is I just got to follow. Like, shit, Kenan. Okay, bet.
Yo, that's my brother. That's my big little bro.
And then we went to the and then I went up. I saw the AIB the same day. I saw the AIB where it had the open mic on the circle, so I ended up going there. Yeah, Kenan, what's up, boy? Like, and then he was like, hit him up. Hey, you want to come down for an interview?
Yeah.
And I was shitty because that was a great interview, and it messed up.
Yep.
It messed up.
Beautiful personality, man.
It messed up because I ran out of space and I learned so much shit. All the drama that happened on this damn podcast, all the growing pains. But I really thank you for coming on, for giving me just a small piece of your time. Yeah. Thank you for all that you do for the city, and continue to go out here and go strong. Go out here and be great. Go out here and do everything that you do. And like to say, get that. Hey, you already know what time it is. It's a whole lot now pass. You got it, Rose?
Motherfuckers. Look.
Hey,
Everybody get they roll on. Everybody get they motherfucking roll on. So everybody get they roll on.
Let's go.
Everybody.
Hey, y'all better follow me, Rose Kee, ROSEKEE, on all platforms.
With the red rose, you already know what time it is.
See, I got the red on. My favorite hat, if anybody
Hey,
know.
it's funny how we color coordinated by mistake. We color coordinated.
Now, for real.
He just wanna lick me like a motherfucking nicey. I just told this nigga, give me 20 feet. He like me. Oh, he really like me. Yeah, he wanna take me on the shopping spree and spend a couple million. Yeah, he like me. I ain't going. Fuck, I just might go. Everybody get that roll. Never stop on no hoe shit. Never be on no dumb shit. On no sucker shit.
Lay back,
Stay focused on some real shit. Niggas gotta get their roll on.